High, 3,675 new cases, along with 41 more Michiganders having lost their lives to the virus. Also a record high, the number of active cases in the state right now stands at 48,200.
And more than 75 Northville public school students are in quarantine after 2 students at the high school tested positive following out-of-school homecoming parties. For some perspective on that Northville situation, we turn to our medical expert, Dr. Frank McGeorge. And Frank, amazing how just 2 cases can lead to 75 students being quarantined here.
Yeah, exactly. From the description of the circumstance, it sounds like they might have gotten out easy. Of course, there still might be more identified over time. Keep in mind, these incidents are really important reminders of how seriously we need to take any group events, whether it is a party or an athletic event. Close, unprotected contact, it puts you and everyone that you're exposed to at risk. And these quarantines are really necessary to prevent additional spread after people were exposed at high-risk events. And it's really important to note, this does not only affect the people that were directly exposed. There is a ripple effect. Every time a new case is identified out of that first exposure, it triggers more quarantines. And that's why, while we are still trying to contain the spread, it is always going to be smarter to limit the number of people that you come in close, unprotected contact with. There is a real risk of becoming infected, but there is also a more practical point that by exposing yourself, you could have to undergo a fairly disruptive quarantine. Back to you.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Dr. McGeorge. And a reminder that we're taking an in-depth look at this pandemic and its impact on our lives, including the election, education, and racial disparities. It's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Join Devin, myself, Dr. McGeorge, and the rest of the Local 4 team for this special hour dedicated to COVID-19.